Welcome back, deep divers. Today we're taking a plunge into a topic that's, well, a little out there.
Out there is right. We're diving into the world of AI and UFOs, or UAPs, I should say.
UAPs, right. Unidentified aerial phenomena. Gotta use the official term, of course, but AI and UFOs, AI and UAPs, it's a combo that's sure to raise some eyebrows.
Definitely raises some eyebrows. What we're going to do is we're looking at AI as kind of like an outsider, like a totally fresh perspective on humanity and maybe even some clues about these UAPs.
But outsider perspective, I like that. So almost like asking AI, hey, what do you think of us humans? Give it to us straight.
Exactly. And the thing is, sometimes AI doesn't always get things right. Or it makes these little errors, these hallucinations, they call them.
Hallucinations. Okay, now that sounds a bit creepy, AI having hallucinations. What exactly does that mean?
Yeah, it's not like AI is seeing ghosts or anything. Basically, it's when AI misinterprets information. Like, it might look at a picture and see something totally different from what's actually there.
Interesting. But how does that relate to UFOs or, non-human intelligence?
Well, think about it. AI is trained on tons of data,
Hmm.
right? But it doesn't always understand the context. So it makes these weird mistakes, these hallucinations.
Right, right.
Now imagine a non-human intelligence, aliens. They encounter us, humanity, for the first time. They might not understand everything about us either. Maybe they make similar mistakes in understanding us, kind of like AI does.
I see. So it's like by looking at AI's mistakes, we might get some insight into how a non-human intelligence could misinterpret us.
Exactly. That's what makes the work of Mark Boccuzzi from the Windbridge Institute so fascinating. He's been exploring this idea, using AI to understand UAPs.
The Windbridge Institute, yeah, I've heard of them. They do some really interesting work. So what kind of things has Boccuzzi found? Give us some examples.
Well, he's done some things with AI image generation, where you feed AI information and it creates images based on that. But one of the things he did, he asked AI to pick artwork that represents the human condition.
Okay, that's pretty cool. So like what did the AI choose? Like happy, feel-good paintings?
Not quite. It picked things like, The Scream by Edvard Munch and Dolly, The Persistence of Memory, that melting clock one.
Wow, those are not exactly cheerful choices. Kind of a dark view of humanity, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, a bit grim. It's like AI sees us as, filled with fear, anxiety, maybe a bit messed up about how we perceive time, too.
Yikes, not a great report card so far. But it gets even more interesting, right? Boccuzzi took it a step further.
He did. He actually asked the AI to grade us, humanity, on our impact on the environment, ourselves, other species. Basically, how are we doing as a species, according to AI?
So drumroll, please. What grade do AI give us?
A D.
A D. Ouch, that's gotta sting a little. Makes you think, doesn't it? Like, are we really as great as we think we are? What would an outside intelligence actually think of us?
That's the question, isn't it? Would they see us as a threat? Or maybe something else entirely? It's been unnerving to think about.
Definitely food for thought. And this leads us to another fascinating idea. Boccuzzi explored mirroring.
Mirroring, yeah. That's the idea that a non-human intelligence might try to communicate by, copying what they see us doing. Like, imagine trying to learn a new language just by listening and repeating.
Okay, I think I see where you're going with this. So they're trying to talk to us in our own language, but they might not fully get it, right?
Right, exactly. Like, imagine an alien watching us brush our teeth. They might try to copy us, but they have no clue about hygiene.
So they're doing things that seem normal to us, but they don't really understand why.
And that's where things get kind of interesting and potentially dangerous.
Dangerous, how so?
Well, think about it. What if they see us waging wars or, destroying the environment, even like factory farming and stuff? They might try to copy those things, but without understanding, like, the ethics of it all.
Okay, so they're picking up on our bad habits, but they don't get the consequences. That's a scary thought.
It is, yeah. It's like maybe they're not intentionally malicious. They're just trying to figure us out, but they're getting the wrong idea.
And that could explain some of the weird UFO stuff, right? Like those sightings near nuclear facilities?
Exactly. Maybe they see these powerful weapons and they're curious, but they don't realize how dangerous they are.
Makes you wonder about alien abductions too, right? What if that's just their way of trying to, I don't know, understand human biology?
Right. It's like they're trying to do science, but their methods are, well, a little rough around the edges.
Speaking of rough around the edges, we can't forget about cattle mutilations, can we? That's one of those classic UFO mysteries.
It's a tough one. I mean, the precision of those mutilations, it's almost surgical. and there's never any clear motive.
It's like whoever or whatever is doing it, they're not trying to hide it, almost like they're making a point.
Right. It's very deliberate. So Boccuzzi, he actually asked an AI, an image generator, to create visuals of, well, alien technology interacting with cows.
And what did it come up with?
Well, some of them were pretty typical UFO imagery, spaceships hovering over fields. But others, they showed these weird probes, almost like they were examining the cows.
Okay, that's a little creepy. But then Boccuzzi went even further, right? He asked the AI to show, like, the human-cattle relationship.
Yeah, and those images, they were really interesting. Lots of scenes of slaughterhouses, butcher shops, even fast food places.
So it's showing how WE use animals, how we exploit them.
Exactly. And here's the really disturbing part. Some of those AI images, they looked eerily similar to photos of cattle mutilations.
Whoa. So it's like the AI is saying, hey, maybe you humans are the ones doing this.
It's a chilling thought, isn't it? Like, what if we're projecting our own behavior onto something else?
It's making me rethink everything we've talked about so far. Like, if an NHIIS trying to understand us, are we giving them the wrong impression? Are we accidentally teaching them to be like us?
That's a big question, isn't it?
Hmm.
Maybe we need to, I don't know, step back for a second. Think about the bigger picture here.
Okay, yeah. Let's move past the cattle mutilations for now. Just take a breath. So where do we go from here? AI is still pretty new, right? Like, it's constantly changing.
It is. It's learning all the time. But I think what we're seeing is that AI can be a really powerful tool for understanding, things we don't get, like UFOs, UAPs, non-human intelligence, all that.
It's like AI is giving us this new lens to look through, and it's showing us things we might have missed before.
It's almost like AI is holding up a mirror to us, right? Showing us both the good and the bad.
AI is a mirror. I like that. So where does this leave us? What are the key takeaways from all of this AI and UFO stuff? I mean, one of the things that's really stuck with me is, that whole AI is an outsider thing. It's like we're seeing ourselves from like a totally different point of view, and it's not always pretty, right?
Yeah, that D grade we got. Kind of a wake-up call, Maybe we're not as awesome as we think we are.
Makes you wonder, like, are we even seeing things clearly? Maybe some of these UFO sightings, maybe it's just us.
That's a good point. What if, like, some of these weird encounters, they're really just our own actions, but, like, distorted? Because, aliens, they're seeing things differently.
It's a lot to think about. This whole thing's been like a total mind trip. Hallucinations, cattle mutilations, AI, UFOs, it's a lot. But I think it raises some big questions about, how we deal with the unknown.
Right. I think the big thing is we got to be curious, but also humble. Curious because, well, this stuff is fascinating, right? But humble because, let's face it, we don't know everything.
It's like we got to be ready to like step outside our little bubble, expand our idea of what intelligence is, what life is, what it all means.
That's it. And if we can do that, if we can be open-minded, open-hearted, then who knows what we might find? The possibilities are endless, really.
So, deep divers, what do you think? Are you ready to dive even deeper? Ready to explore the idea of, talking to aliens, collaborating with them, even if it means like changing how we see the world?
This deep dive, it's taken us to some weird places. We've talked about AI judging us, UFOs mimicking us, and, well, we've had to face some hard truths about ourselves, too.
It's been a wild ride, that's for sure. And as always, we want to leave you with something to chew on. So imagine this. We meet aliens tomorrow. What do we say? What story do we tell them about humanity? What do we want them to know about us?
Keep searching, keep asking questions, and keep your eyes on the sky, deep divers. The truth is out there, just waiting to be discovered.